Can anyone guess what tier list we're doing today? We're rating all of the Johto Pokemon today. They need to be eaten or not eaten, and we're going to judge them harshly based on their edibility. We have done the Cantonian version of what Pokemon I would eat. Go check out my YouTube. It's over there, you fucking sluts. This is a lot shorter of a list, by the way, than the last one. There's still a fair amount here, but the rules are basically whether or not you would eat the Pokemon or anything it produced. Alright guys, who is ready to decide what Pokemon are scrumptious and which ones are not? Johto edition! I'm gonna eat you all, you fucks. Righty-ro, let's first of all start by deciding what exactly S tier is. I think looking at all of this, there's a couple of candidates, that's for sure. I think Miltank has to go into S tier. You get a cow, you get milk, and milk gives you fucking cheese and all the other shit that you can do with cows. You know, burgers, fucking, beef bourguignon, you know, fucking cow stuff. Milk for your cereal. You can't dispute this. Let's actually start with this trio. These are actually based on herbs and dinosaurs. So I'm kind of already here for that. I think I would eat Meganium the most because it's essentially dinosaur meat with rosemary. I think this is rosemary. This is bay leaf, literal bay leaves with meat. So I'd put that here, and I think Chikorita would go here. Like, in terms of order, because you got, like, a meatier dinosaur here, and the meat just goes down from there. I gotta admit, look, I don't know if this is a hot take or not the biggest fan of bay leaf. Not the Pokemon, but the herb. I don't get the hype over it. You know, I don't particularly like just sticking a leaf on top of soup and stuff like that. I don't get it. I've never noticed a difference when I put a bay leaf and when I've left it out. Exactly. Helps bring the whole dish together, gives it depth and shit. Don't know about that. Just make the soup better. We had the Cyndaquil Typhlosion line. This is based... What is this based off of? Isn't it a mouse? A shrew? It's a shrew, right? They're based off enchiladas. Yo, I could go for an enchilada right now. Well, we're going to put these in the same vein as we did the Ponyta line, where these guys are going to be spicy meat because they're on fire. I think Typhlosion and Quilava would have to go like this, because Typhlosion just has better meat than Quilava does. And I think Cyndaquil would go down in C tier, mainly just due to the fact that, like, again, it's a little bit more fatty meat. Oh, actually, no, the fat would give it flavor. I forgot, that's how I did it in the last run. Is this still the order? I think it would be this in order, though. Because, like, Quilava is not lacking chonk, you know what I mean? Like, he's got, like, a bit of, like, you know, thigh meat. Unknown alphabet soup. Oh, you know what? I'm so tempted to put that in S, just due to alphabet soup being a banging pick. Might have me there. We'll get to that later. Stantler, deer, and giraffe are equally. Don't you fucking eat my pet giraffe? How dare you? The crocodiles. I've always wanted to eat crocodile. I've heard nothing but good things about this. But just judging from the look of this, I think Croconaw goes in A. I think I'd rather have Meganium over Croconaw. I think Totodile goes to the raw, probably around here actually. But Relegator, I think, has to go top of B tier. While he's got a scary face, again, thigh meat. Look at those fucking thighs, my dude. It's bigger than Typhlosion's, and you know he's got a whole, like, you know, like crocodile belly going on. You know, fucking crocodile wings. I know they don't have wings, but like the arms, like, you know, like wings, like bingo wings and whatnot. I feel like I could scran that pretty well. Oh, 92! Get dicked! There you go, guys. Makes up for my 0 I got the other day. Oh, God, I wouldn't eat a ferret. I wouldn't eat a noodle boy. I mean, technically, it is edible. Right, I'm not eating a noodle boy. I think noodle boy goes in C. I think ferret is, or centret is probably tastier than ferret. Chocolate dip spinnerack delicacy? No, you're a wrong one. I'm trying to think if there was even a bug I would willingly try. I legit don't think there is. You're literally like a chicken foot and a face. I think you're going in D tier. I think you're our first D tier. I had Jigglypuff in D tier by the end because it was literally a skull. Although I later found out it was more like a balloon, but even then, that doesn't sound good. It's a balloon with a face on it. Noctowl, I'd eat more, but probably in the realm of the birds over here. I feel like you could get away with, like, having a bit more bird meat. I think it's sort of like pigeon almost. Like, what does owl taste like? Anyway, it's a cross between chicken and pigeon, I would probably say. I'd probably eat this more than a ferret, actually. I'll put it about here. I think I'd rather try the spicy little echidna. Ledian and Ledibah. I'm sorry, you're both going in here. You know, you're basically asking me if I would eat a ladybug, and that is just cruel. Spiders probably go even worse. Just because Cappy said chocolate-covered Spinnerack, I will put that a little bit higher. I'll put that a bit there. Because at least then you got chocolate, you know what I mean? But like, even so, like, it's not up by much, is it? Crobat, not starting coronavirus again. Sorry, in you go. Although, I will say, because we did Zubat and Golbat in Kanto, that Crobat is probably the most edible of the bat line, I would say. Chinchou and Lantern. Would you shock me if I ate you? That's the question. That's the deal breaker, realistically. Can you eat anglerfish? Is that something you can do? Lantern is more fat from the looks of it. True. I mean, Chinchou, I think I would put somewhere around here. I think the bulbous lights, the spindly antennae, the hot cross bun eyes, it would probably land it out here. I'd be more willing to try this over this because I like seafood more than I like, you know, land meat. What do you call it? What is land meat? What do you call it? It's seafood. What's the other one? Oh God. Husbandry? No. No. What do you call it? Is land? No, it's not. It's not land meat. It's something. Lantern, I think goes in B tier. I'd be closer to tuna, maybe. I don't mind a fattier fish, in all honesty. I think just due to the mystery factor of like the electricity, I think I'd have to put it in the same vein as Typhlosion, because Typhlosion is fire, so it's probably like we can go under the assumption that it would be spicy and prepared correctly, but I think I would put it about here. And just due to the amount of meat that's on the lantern, like that's a hefty fish, you know what I mean? Pichu, you're a rat. You're a spicy rat, so you're gonna go into C tier, probably about here. I'd eat a rat, I would, just to try it. I feel like, not by choice, mind you, that's why it's in C. I feel like if you had a spicy rat or a spicy mouse to eat, like, it would be fine. Igglybuff and Cleffa, these are both children. They're both babies to be, oh, actually, you're a baby. Oh, you're a baby mouse, it's different. These are baby-like human-esque things. Igglybuff has to go in D tier just due to the fact that Jigglypuff is here. But I think I'd have to put it down below that. I think it has to be the worst one so far. And I think Cleffa has to join it. Although Cleffa looks tastier than Igglybuff, but not by much. I feel like it's got a little bit more meat in the ears. Like, you got that little fluff on the head. That might be hair. That might be extra meat. I don't know. I'm not eating Igglybuff's head balls. Nah. The head balls can stay where they belong. On the head. Togepi and Togetic, you are the little egg Pokemon, and I can't help but feel like you would taste really good scrambled. Is it like Execute in its texture? Would it come out as a fried egg if I cooked it? Like, the curiosity is too much. I have to assume this is an egg, right? Or do I go the other route and say it's a literal baby? And then put it in D tier. There's two ways I can go with this. You know what? I'm gonna do a service to all the mothers in my community and say that I would eat this child. Togetic though. I mean, you don't look that great. Probably bottom of B tier. Like, you're very uninteresting. Like, nothing about this screams edible, but like, I think I would have it over Owl with like horrendous chicken feet. I feel like I'm biased to anything that has chicken feet like this, because I've seen some videos online of people preparing chicken feet, and my god, it's just there. It's grossed me out to the point where I'm just not having it. Speaking of chicken feet, Natu, you're a literal head. Don't you fucking nut. How dare you? Don't you nut for Natu? Look at this. Is this nut worthy? Natu is a head and a bird. It has to go here. I think it would have to go here. I'd rather eat Natu than who's just got a like gamete of foot. Burb would also go here. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. The two birds. Mareep and Flaffy. I think by proxy they both have to go into S tier. They're both fabulous. They're both sheep. You can have a nice little woolly jumper. I would eat them with lamb sauce, 100%. I think Flaffy's probably better than Mareep, just based on chunk factor alone. This tail would be interesting to eat. Could you shave the bulb off and like have a crystal ball? Ampharos, however, you're not really a sheep, I'm afraid. I don't know why the evolution design makes you lose your sheepness. You go into the same sort of vein down here. Probably more along the Togetic kind of line, because like, is this like it's supposed to be a kangaroo? What's this supposed to be? I'll put him next to Togetic just purely based on the fact they've got similar body shapes. This would just be a bit spicier just due to it being electric. Would I eat Blossom? You're just flowers, mate. You're just flowers and leaves. Would I just eat a bush? Don't take that out of context, chat. Blossom tea, you're not selling me on it, I'm afraid. Mate, you're British Blossom tea. Way to stereotype me. I think I have to put it there, right? I can't put it higher. And I can't put it lower. I think it's stuck at the bottom of B, just due to what is in C and B at the moment. Azumarill's big chunk. I think Azumarill has to go in A. Is it a rabbit, actually? I think it might be a rabbit, or a zoomer or a rabbit. I put you here because I want the dinosaur with a flower over its neck. I've never had rabbit before, but if it's like a chunky rabbit, I think I'm actually gonna change my ruling on Togepi, by the way. I think I'm gonna put it as a baby. It's more baby-like than it is egg-like, so I'm gonna put it here. This one I will put in the same vein as the Chikorita. I think I'd put the crocodile up a little bit more. Sudowoodo, you're a tree. You're not a tree. That's the whole point, actually. So what are you made out of? That's interesting. Are you like a Yule log where I split you down the middle and you have like a creamy filling? Are you more like a sausage? Are you more like a, you know, spin the top of your head and like, you know, it's a decanter full of like maple? I mean, I'm gonna have to go with the fact that like it pretends to be a tree, so it probably looks like and tastes like a tree. So into the bottom of D tier you go. Oh, Politoed. It's a frog. People eat frogs. That's it. Like if the frog looked like this, I'd eat it. I think it might have to go A tier, you know, bottom of A tier, because I wouldn't want it over a. Oh, I wouldn't want it over a crocodile actually. No, it'd have to go here. I think so. I don't think I can put it higher. Or lower. Oh, a dandelion. Must be the last one of the season. Is it bad that I think Hoppip looks tastier than everything else here? I think Hoppip looks delectable. It's a radish, isn't it? Dandelion salad is actually a thing. It doesn't make me want it more, I'm afraid. I think in order of this, I think Hoppip goes into A. I don't think I can put it higher because this literally looks like a radish to me. I think it goes descending order. I think this goes in B tier because this just looks like a... This looks like a very meaty plant, actually. I think you'd have to go in the same line as Blossom. If this is full of meat, then this goes higher. You have dandelion. What is this a real thing? I need to Google this. Every part of the dandelion is useful. The roots, leaves, stem, buds, and flowers can all be eaten. Really? Oh wow. Looks like you can make dandelion tea as well. I'll try. I'll try some dandelions then. Just looking from the pictures you can see online. I'll put them up right now for the YouTube frogs. Hi. Hi YouTube. Look at the dandelions. Haha. Yeah, I'd try this. I'd try this. I think I would have to put it in the same vein as these two then. Let's split the diff and just go right bang in the middle here. Apom's a literal monkey with a mohawk. I think we put Primeape in the D category because it was a monkey, so I'm gonna do the same here. I put it here. I think I'd rather eat a monkey than a bug. Sunken, you're a sunflower seed. Sunflower seeds are edible, right? Sunflower seeds edible. I knew it. They're meant to have like a nutty sort of flavor. I should put this in A. I'll put this next to Hoppip. I had them in like, you know, oats and shit. I'd be down for it. Sunflower seed and salted so good. But yeah, I agree. I'm totally on board with this. Retro, why are you licking fight? Sunflora, I would scran just purely due to the fact that it ended a Radical Red run that I did. And I lost to a fucking sun-boosted Sunflora. And I'm going to cry about that forever. Round about there. Yeah, I'm more interested in eating the seeds than I am the actual flower. Eating for revenge? Exactly. It'd be a revenge eating. Don't look that up online. Okay? Yanma, Dragonfly, don't care. Probably tastier than a spider or a ladybug, I gotta admit. Because I'm imagining a sort of caramelized version of a dragonfly. Here's a question for the guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Wooper and Quagsire. What are they? Axolotls, which are a Mexican delicacy. I really want to eat an axolotl, even though your one looks like a little dick monster. Axolotls being eaten as a delicacy is why the wild ones are endangered. Did not know that. They can't go into D tier, so I guess it'd have to go into C tier, but I'd rather eat a ferret than an axolotl, I gotta admit. I forgot you called him a penis fish. Alright, yeah, if I have Fight's permission, I'll put up a picture of Fight's axolotl right now. Tell me this doesn't look like a penis fish. Your axolotl's gonna feature in a YouTube video fight. I hope you realize this. Quagsire. This was my avatar for a hot while. In fact, this was my avatar for the last video that we did. He's a chunky boy. I think just from meat chunk alone, he has to go at least here. I can't put him any further. I think he's too muddy. I think the quality of the meat up here in B tier is just better than it was in Kanto. Little dick monster, and you would eat a little dick monster. I'd eat it more than I'd eat a bug, a bat, a monkey, chicken feet, people, a tree. You know what Zara would eat? A dick too. Fuck, chat is on screen. I'm gonna be on YouTube. Listen, only if you say something funny or weird or inappropriate. Oh wait, Umbreon and Espeon. This is gonna make some people mad. I think Umbreon looks quite tasty. I think this is probably edible. Although, the moral question comes in as to what you think these Pokemon are. So for me, Espeon looks like a cat. but I think Umbreon looks like a fox. Maybe you guys think it looks like something different. I think I gotta rule Espeon under cats. So I gotta put it in D tier. I have to put it here. I'd eat a bat before a cat, but I'd eat a cat before children. I guess technically I'd eat a tree before children. Umbreon, I think, would taste better, but I think it would have to go in C just due to the ambiguity of what it actually is. If I bit into it thinking it was a fox and it turns out it was a cat, I would be very upset. Murkrow, you're a skinny chicken-footed bird with a top hat. You're dapper than the other birds, so, you know, I'd feel... Actually, I guess because you have a hat, you're more sophisticated, so I'd feel worse about eating you. I think we'd have to put you in D tier. I feel like I would feel worse for eating a bird in a top hat rather than a bird that had no sense of life. Those who have eaten crow says it tastes like wild duck. Crow Hunter suggests smothered crow, a recipe with garlic fried in bacon fat, adding crow meat that has been rolled in seasoned flour, then adding dry cider. Apparently it's a food in Lithuania. There's a local belief that eating crow will increase a man's sexual potency. So Slowking, huh? We're gonna put this in probably B tier, I think. I think it has to, right? Yeah, it's because it's got intelligence again. The more intelligent a creature is, the less I want to eat it. But I guess we'll put it in B. God, the Slowpoke tails are a delicacy, though. I think we'd have to put it here, because this is a Slowbro with a fancy hat, or this is a Slowpoke with a fancy hat and a collar. Mischievous, you're a ghost. Ghosts are always weird to rank on these eating lists. I'd rather eat a ghost than a child, though, so we'll put that there. We'll put that there. Very easy to do. Like, look, Mischievous is also clutching her pearls, so, you know. The unknown. They are letters of the alphabet given life. I'm going to go with what Koala said before. I'm gonna make alphabet soup, and a bit of a controversial take. Gonna put in S tier. Gonna put in S tier. It's gonna be bottom of S tier. We gotta be a bit liberal with this. We gotta be a bit liberal with this. Sorry, fascists. Wobbuffet. I think Wobbuffet is a very chunky boy. I think the main issue is you don't know what meat it is. So to unknown meat, we will put you about the same vein as Quagsire, because they're similar chonks, like if you flip them upside down. I think Quagsire is more defined meat than Wobbuffet is. Here's a heavy hitter, Girafarig. One of my favorite Pokemon. In fact, I'd say this is in my top 3. I don't want to eat my favorite Pokemon, but I've got to be unbiased. Giraffe. It's probably a good meat. It probably falls under the same vein as horse meat, right? And by that logic, I don't think I can put it higher than B. It'd probably have to go here, actually. My own personal feelings get in the way of judging Girafarig, I gotta admit. Pineco and Fortress. They're 2 bugs. Pineco is literally, you know, a pine cone. That's this whole thing, and it's also a bug, so I'm sorry, you're the worst of the bugs so far. 2 inedible things to me, not interested. As for Fortress, however, surprisingly, worse. Not only is this a hard shell, I don't think cracking it open is going to reveal anything good. What I will say, whatever's inside it has got 2 eyes. That's all I know. So it's a mystery. It's sort of like a mystery box in and among itself. It's bug and steel type, so it's probably not a tasty bug. What's Dunsparce? What is this thing? It's a mole worm? It doesn't look like a... Is it more mole or worm, though? I need to Google what a mole worm looks like. Right. Well, I've not got a mole worm out of Google. I've got this thing called mole lizard. And it's all the best things about a lizard with the worst parts of a worm, and I hate it. It looks awful. It looks like a thumb just with a face. I think we're gonna have to put it in D. I think we have to put it in D. I think I have to put it... God, would I rather have bugs over this? I think I fucking would as well. I think I put it here. Flygar, you don't look appetizing at all, buddy. I gotta admit. I mean, well, actually, crustacean, yeah, you have meaty claws. Probably good on similar vein to crabs. I imagine the ears are ears? These ears? The head stubs are probably nice. Kind of scorpion-esque with the little tail. I think this would have to go in C tier. I think I would have it here. This has definitely got me more curious than anything else. I think the general claws are what's getting to me a little bit. I think I like the idea of the claws more than anything. You're a giant metal rock snake. Somehow even worse than a tree or a fake tree. I think logically speaking, I'd rather eat a steel rock worm than a ghost. Someone's dog, someone's pit bull. Would I scran someone's pit bull right in front of them? Probably not. I like to imagine I wouldn't, so I'm gonna put both of these in in here. There you go. This is more like a puppy, if anything. It's an ugly puppy, but it is a puppy. Yeah, this is like grandma's dog. You know what I mean? Like, grandmothers have this dog. I put it below cat, actually. I'd rather eat cat than dog, but even then, like, you know, we're tossing up cats and dogs at this point, which is just not... it's not going to lead anywhere. Not going to lead anywhere good, at least. Quillfish, you're the pufferfish that is poisonous. Literally poisonous. We talked about this before. You can prepare pufferfish in a way that is not fucking awful. Although I think I would put quillfish above D category for sure. Would it go higher than that, though? Where would you go, quillfish, my boy? You spiky prick. It is seafood. If it's prepared correctly, I would give it a go. Like, if I had a guarantee it would be prepared correctly and I won't die from it, then, you know what? I think I'll put it top of C tier. I'd give it a go. But other than that, like, you know, just the idea of a pufferfish or eating a pufferfish, whilst it's doable and supposed to be a delicacy, I feel like I get freaked out over it. Dizzle! You are a bug with meaty crab claws. So you've put me in a bit of predicament here. Are you going to be the first bug ever to reach out of D tier? No, you are not. Although you are going into the highest ranking of bug so far. I think, again, anything with like big meaty claws, I feel like you could get like a really good bit of meat out of that. You know what I mean? Shuckle. People have said that this is supposed to make good soup. I don't know. I don't see it. It's bugging me that Shuckle has multiple holes for you to like stick a straw into. No to the Shuckle soup. It does look less buggy than everyone else, though, I gotta admit, but it looks more gelatinous than anything. You know that, there's an anime called Assassination Classroom. Shuckle kind of looks like the teacher in that, and that is making me, like, a little bit worried to, like, eat his, like, legs. Heracross! No. It's a beetle. It's a stag beetle, more specifically. Bottom of the barrel. Bottom of the barrel. I put you here. I'd rather eat a pine cone than a stag beetle. I think the crunch of a stag beetle would just like fucking send me. Sneasel! You're a weasel in the snow. That's your whole thing. You don't have meat to you at all. You're very clawy by the looks of it. I think I'd have to put you somewhere in the Noodle Boy line, because a weasel and a ferret are basically the same thing. Put you here, because ferret is technically meatier than Sneasel. Bears! Would I eat a baby bear? I mean, bear meat is supposed to be really good. It's a, I think it's another French, delicacy, as far as I'm aware. Is it French? It might be Polish. But no, bear meat, I feel like I'd try that meat. Again, as long as it's prepared by someone who knows what they're doing, 100%. I think I'd eat Ursaring over Teddy Ursa, so I think Ursaring has to go into the meat category, and I think I'd put you here. I think I'd prefer bear meat over echidna. Yeah, crocodile, bear, echidna. I think that's the order of which I'd eat them. I think the baby bear has to go. Oh, this is reminding me of the teddy bear I used to have when I was a child, I gotta admit. And I wanted to eat that fucker. So we're gonna put you... I'm gonna put you here. I was a very weird kid. Oh, my two favorite things. Slugs and snails. But hot. No, not in your fucking life. I'd rather eat a child. I'd rather eat a child. And I mean that in the greatest deal of respect. You will not catch me eating a slug that can burn me from the fucking inside out. No, I'm good. The pigs! These are just frozen pork belly. Pilo swine. S tier. You know what? Since we got two sheep here, let's put the pig here. Put the pig in the middle. It's just bacon. It's walking bacon. Yeah, I'm here for it. Swineup's just the cutest little guy. Look at him. He's a little round ball of meat. I think Meganium still edges out over it because again, Meganium is just like has more like meal components involved. But Swineup is up there, just purely based on the fact that it's a pig. And to be honest, I'd eat a mammoth. I'd eat a mammoth as well. When we eventually get around to the 4th gen and have to rank Mamoswine, guess where Mamoswine's going? It's going up there. Corsola, you're literally rocks. You're literally coral. Never mind. Probably not eating coral. Coral! You know what I'm on about. You're a real one. This goes probably more in the rock category, I guess. I need a coral over a tree. Remoraid. I don't even know what Remoraid's supposed to be. It's just a fish, isn't it? It's kind of an easy one. I guess we'll put you here. Yeah, I'm alright with that. I'm alright. I almost called this thing Carl for a second. I'm alright with Remoraid being here. Octillery octopus. I'd scrounge an octopus, 100%. I'll give it a go. I think the suction cups do freak me out a little bit, which is why I don't want to put it in A tier, but I think it goes in the same sort of line as frog, where like, I know it's a thing people have, so I would be tempted to try it. And I think I'd have it just below like dandelions, because I've never had dandelions before, but I give it a go. Delibird! Right, Google time. What's in Delibird's sack? Okay, so the little sack he has is apparently his tail. Delibird doesn't have a sack, it's holding its own tail. Got you. Okay. But no, I Santa's sack is always so huge. No. I think I'm gonna have to put you in A tier. Like, you're a bird. You're a bird that looks edible. Like, got good meat to you. So I'd probably put you here. Just because, like, you're more of a mystery duck. It looks like a duck. Oh, I guess it's more penguin. Yeah, it'd be a penguin. I think the revelation that it's more penguin-like, I think I'd put it there. Next to the radish and crocodile. Mantine! You're a stingray. I'm not that interested. Having, like, a mantine fin, like, mantine fin soup would be pretty nice. Like, sort of like shark fin soup, almost. I think it goes in the same sort of line as C. I'd put it here. I'd eat it over the dark fox, I guess. Yeah, that's about right. Skarmory. Skarmory's metallic bird. It goes into D tier. No questions about it. It's probably the worst bird, but it's a metal bird as well. So just assume it's like super crunchy and whatnot. I guess we would have to put it more in line over here. God, the existence of metal birds has really thrown a spanner in the works. Like, the addition of the steel type in Gen 2 makes ranking them on edibility a lot harder, because Gen 1 doesn't have any steel types. So I just, like, I'm looking at this and like the crunch of bugs is what puts me off. So like, it's this is just evolving in crunch scale here. But they were from feathers and flesh. You're telling me Skarmory looks like it's made out of feathers and flesh? Fire dogs. I'm sorry. This is spicier dog, isn't it? I think I put Arcanine higher because it was a spicy dog. It goes in dog category down here. I'd rather eat Houndour than Houndoom. But it goes in the pet category down here. Kingdra. Apparently seahorse is supposed to be used in medicinal cooking, because we went over this with Cedar and Horsey. It's C tier for sure. It's just where in C tier. Probably here. I think it has to go in this sort of direction. If it's used for medical cooking, then I can see it having some positive effects. And like, I can't get over the feet of these fucking birds. I really can't. I can't get over them. I know you don't. I know you can, like, you know, remove the feet and whatnot, but like, I don't know. Elephant. Did you know elephant's my favorite animal? Would I eat an elephant? I mean, elephants have got like meat on them. Yeah. Where would it go? Oh God, where would it go? I mean, this is more edible than Fampi. I think by my own logic, it would have to go somewhere in the Ursaring Typhlosion category. I put you there. I don't think I can put Fampi higher than Donphan though. I think I'd have to go somewhere around there. Because at least elephant is a identified meat as opposed to Quagsire and Wobbuffet. Polygon duck, S tier. Last video I did, we had Porygon in S tier. Porygon 2, same thing. Its polygons are a duck, so, you know, it goes up here. We're going to put it above the crow that's supposed to make you more virile in the bedroom and the alphabet soup. Stantler! It's a deer! Oh, dearie me! Deer meat's great. I've been told it's great. Venison's supposed to be fantastic. I've done a lot of this meat that I've never tried before. It would have to go, like, near the frog area. I think it would have to go here. I think the thighs on for alligator outweigh Stantler as a whole. But Stantler's, like, got a good rump to him. You know, got like a decent like rump. Would I eat an artist? No. I'd eat a graphic designer though, with the amount of them that we find. We're gonna put you in the human category, I guess. About here. Did I put ghost lower than human? I think I did before in my last tier list as well. We're eating humans now. Tyrogue's a child. Is it weird to eat a child, or is it weird to eat just a head? Probably weird to eat just a head. You probably get accused for eating the rest of the child too, so, you know. Hitmontop, it's a man spinning around. Smiggle has more meat on it. Although it's got paint on it, actually. Never mind. Oh, another child. Smoochum looks like it's for the streets, so you're going to go in the very last child, not trying to catch a case. Elekid. Elekid looks the most edible out of the children. That's a fucking weird thing to say. We'll put you there. Why the egg child so low then? The egg child, this one. This one, I couldn't decide whether I wanted it higher up because it's a literal egg. An egg baby, in my opinion, is better than a baby's face. If we're gonna be like super morbid about it, like, these are just the heads of children, and then you've got like a mystery egg thing that's either a child or an egg. I feel like taking the mystery chance for an egg rather than like a literal baby head is probably better. And then you got the children over here. I feel like you can explain why you're eating a child more than you could like just a child's head. It gets very cannibalistic the further down you get. Magpie is a duck. This is more duck than child. Right? Magpie. Magpie is, so it's a spicy duck. Now, do we rate this as a spicy duck or as like a duckling? I think we have to go in the fact that it's considered a baby Pokemon, so we have to go under the assumption that it's a baby duck. I think Magpie would have to go along the same sort of lines as here? Yeah, because this is like baby mouse. Yeah, I think it's more like that. Or just heckin' scramble it. Yeah, but like, with Execute, you know you're getting eggs, right? They're just completely eggs, you know that. But with Togepi, if you scramble Togepi, there's a 50-50 that you're either gonna get a scrambled child or an egg. Squirt a little bit of that Miltank breast milk, sounds yum. That's something I've read today. Egg Generator 3.0, the thicker version, the milfier version, yep. Egg generator, up you go, S tier, easy. Literal egg generator. I think you have to go further up. Better than alphabet soup, better than that. You're more of an egg generator, but then I like eggs, so yeah, you have to go here. Togepi 2, gotta take the shell off of that one. Oh god, I just imagine, sir, would you like your Togepi peeled? Dogs. These are all dogs, right? They're the legendary dog trio. So they're instantly going in D tier. The tastiest one, Entei by far. Yeah, because it's a spicy dog. Electric dog. It's better than a pit bull. Well, I guess this is more like a saber-toothed tiger, realistically, but they are all considered dogs in the Pokemon world. But it's a saber-toothed tiger. Either way, it's a cat, dog, same thing. Suicune, probably the least edible, I would say. It's got ribbons, but it's better than Granbull. I guess we'll put you in the middle there, actually, because Houndour's probably better than Entei. I bet Suicune would make great ice cream. What a weird thing to say. Hey, you know your dog? I bet it'd make great ice cream. What are these based off of? Anyone know? What's the Tyranitar line? I don't know what these are. I guess this would have to go in more shellfish category. It looks more bug-like though, so I guess we put you around here. Yeah, it's more mystery than Fortress, right? Larvitar and Titar. Titar's got meat on it at least. Fuck, I'd probably put it here. Just because it doesn't look edible, but I'd have it over a lot of different things. I think it's the same sort of like Ligar situation over here. Larvitar. I'm actually gonna put Larvitar more in the child category, just due to the fact that the anime had like an episode with like a child Larvitar. So I'm more akin to saying this is a child more than anything else. So I guess we'll put you. God, Tyrogue is literally bending over for it. My God, Jesus Christ, my dude. We'll put you here. Celebi is just time-hopping flying piece of iceberg lettuce. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna consider this to be lettuce, and I fucking hate iceberg lettuce with a passion. I'm gonna put you top of C tier though. Iceberg lettuce, fucking vile. I like the soft lettuce more personally. Spicy bird, spicy legendary bird, instantly B tier. It might actually be higher. It's spicy chicken, isn't it? Fuck, have we got another S tier? Probably top of A tier, actually. I would say. Yeah, top of A tier. Luigi. Every time I see Lugia in this pose, all I can imagine is like, and it was this big. His cock was massive. Where are we gonna put this? I don't even know what Lugia is. Probably C, I guess. And my disappointment was this big. Mythical meat, Neon. Do you want some mythical meat? I mean, I do as well, to be fair. What would mythical meat taste? I'm gonna Google what mythical meat tastes like. It actually gave me an answer. That's kind of cool. The basilisk is made with a blend of mild alligator and beef. And a chimera is made out of venison, and zesty jalapeno peppers. Gonna call my next significant other that is a pet name. What about, okay, hear me out. If you're gonna call your next significant other mythical meat, what would you call a disappointing ex? I think we're actually done, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Is there anyone I would change around? We did it, guys. We did it. Look, we got through the Johto Pokemon. Would I change anything here? I think Polygon Duck would go a little bit higher. Murkrow. I put you here, actually. Murkrow's this high because it's supposed to increase the sexual potency of anyone who eats it, so massive S tier. Absolutely here for it. It's an aphrodisiac. which I don't think we've actually had in the Pokemon world yet. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Get a good look, peeps. The Johto tier list. Let me know what you think. My ex would be Rancid Roadkill, let's be honest here. Damn. The venom in which I felt that. I'm gonna save this tier list. My opinion is the only one that matters. I would call my ex Salty Tuna because I find tuna's taste revolting. You don't like tuna? That's surprising. Tuna's one of my favorite fish. Do you want to send your ex my way? Okay, that had far worse implications than I meant it. All right, can we just pretend I didn't say that? Can we just pretend? Okay, are we good? God damn it, fuck you, Retro.
Pokemon Johto. Everybody wants to be your master. Everybody wants to show their skills. Everybody wants to get there faster, make their way to the top of the hill. Each time